Climate change is one of the greatest challenges facing the world today. Because of emissions from fossil fuel and changes in agriculture and land use, there's been an unprecedented buildup of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The result? Worrying changes in temperature, extreme weather patterns, and rising sea levels. Climate change is threatening our planet and our future.
And it was actually
among those refusing to face this threat in silence are some of the young people in the Commonwealth.
I thought of the past, the things that we have waste, things that have destroyed our animals, our communities, and today people are suffering because of those actions.
As young people who are going to have to live with the consequences, it's us who've got to take action now. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, but now.
It's about I am responsible, you are responsible, and we are responsible. Not just government, not just policymakers on climate change, it's everybody.
There are nearly 2 billion people in the Commonwealth. More than half are young people. The Commonwealth Youth Programme wants them to be part of the action to tackle climate change.
I think that they have to get the facts for themselves at every level and just get involved. It may mean personal involvement, doing something where they can in their very own household or schools. But it could also mean going beyond that and doing some big things, as we know young people are very capable of doing.
Here, young people who are passionate about climate change are helping to shape a Commonwealth Youth Position paper on the issue.
I feel passionate, but also I'm worried about the future of the world.
I became passionate about climate change when I was invited to be trained by Al Gore. He said to me he feels a sense of responsibility. I also feel a sense of responsibility that I owe, especially with young people.
On the small step side, I've been doing things like turning off lights when leaving rooms, turning down radiators, turning off TV from standby, which although a little pain sometimes, it's worth it for what you save in electricity and consequently helping the planet. In slightly large steps, I've been getting involved with youth forums and getting my voice heard.
I am engaged with my fellow youth, my colleagues, this whole issue of climate change, the Commonwealth program. I came in, I volunteered, I rendered my service selflessly. It is my responsibility. The world I'm living today is dangerous because those in the past failed to protect it for me. But I want to make a change. I want to make a difference.
I've been linking to the East Asian network of young people. Some of those countries are so, worstly affected by this. We came up with a strategy which was presented at Bali, the United Nations Conference on Climate Change, and we've been working on ways forward.
I think the priority should be to actually listen to young people when it's involvement with them, because at the end of the day, young people are the ones who are going to have to deal with the consequences. It's not the adults. The adults are the ones who've mucked up, and they now need to listen to young people to help them almost get back on track.
I think that the areas that we need to focus on are how can we influence those who make the policies? How can we influence those who make the laws? How can we influence those people who make the targets for the countries? And how can we be a part of the creative thinking and the solutions as young people?
Going to the villages, traditional heads say, don't go to that farm, don't go and deforestate, don't go and do farming there. Let them at that village level build on consensus and say, this is what we can do to protect our environment.
There are many more vocal and active young people in the Commonwealth who, like these, will not be silent while their future is threatened.
Please accept this, that climate change is an issue for us and we must take action now.
Action.
It's time for action.